Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the J Lounge. Of course, you guys know I am your hostess with the mostest, Miss J, aka Miss Simone Jackson, here to bring you guys another wonderful episode of the J Lounge. Of course, you guys know we are a celebrity or successful people oriented podcast show where we talk with people with about different topics, various topics and discussions. I am actually super excited to be introducing my next guest for today. She is a three-time certified resume writer, career transition coach, and brand strategist, as well as she just started her own little tea brand. And I am super excited to be interviewing her today. She's already giving me great vibes this morning. So everyone, please embrace and give a good warm welcome to Miss Naya Allen Vatel. Hi, Naya.
Hi, how are you?
Doing great. How are you?
I am good, thank you.
I
So
appreciate.
excited.
Yes, I appreciate you for being on here today. Like I said, I've been checking out your work on Black News, and I definitely saw it, and I was like, okay, well, this woman definitely needs to be on my show. So I appreciate you being on today.
Awesome. Thank you for the invite.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna start off with the first question for you, Miss Naya. What began your passion for becoming a career strategist and coach? What began your passion for wanting to start that?
Well, it was definitely by accident. I was a theater major, so I was a creative writer.
What?
Yes, I came to New York to do theater. And as a theater major and a creative writer, people would ask me to review their resumes, edit their essays, things like that. And it just morphed into being a certified resume writer. And my love of storytelling, I used to, I guess, add those writing rules and elements to resume writing, and it just morphed into coaching. I think I have the ability to see the big picture, a lot of missing pieces that someone might not be able to see, when you're married to the work, so to speak, when you've
Mm-hmm.
been reviewing your own resume over and over and over again. I can see things that you might not be able to see. And I love helping people struggling to make the connection, whether that's a career transition, how to move from A to B, without losing their livelihood or their, love of what they're doing. And really getting people to the point where they're getting paid what they're worth
Mm-hmm.
and excited about going to work. So I truly love that.
I love it. I definitely love the go-getter attitude. That is definitely what makes a really great coach. And I wish I would known you earlier because I would have taken some of your coaching class. Like honestly, where was she? Because I've been struggling with this resume. I've always struggled with my resume. So I wish I discovered your work earlier because I would have already been a professional by now just by your coaching and teachings alone.
Well, that's the thing. When you know better, you do better. And there are a lot of things that I've learned through training and through coaching and different things. And I said, man, if I learned this at 21,
Right. It would have been
where would
all
I be right now?
easy.
Been over.
Oh, oh my goodness, that is funny. That is funny. Going on to the number two question. What are some of your struggles you actually had, while building your career and your brand?
Well, first thing is when I started, like in 2012, 2013, I didn't have a map. I didn't know really how to do anything, how to
Mm-hmm.
transition it from just, editing resumes on the side to making it a full-fledged business and transitioning from that side hustle. So I had to do a lot of things on my own. I didn't have any money. So I'm creating, my own website, trying to do my own website and
Mm-hmm.
figuring out marketing and how to get clients without any money because I didn't have money to advertise or do anything like that. So that was definitely a struggle. But internally, I struggled with a lot of confidence, with imposter syndrome. You're online, you're on Instagram, you're looking at other coaches, other writers with thousands of followers,
Right.
with making six figures a year, and you start to feel intimidated. I
Mm-hmm.
started to copy and paste things on their website that works for them, thinking it would work for me, and it didn't. But just trying to create my own lane, and what I can do, and believing in that, and knowing that the right people that I could work with, the right clients, the right brands or partnerships or colleagues would find me, instead of trying to be like everyone else and trying to copy their website or take pictures and pose like them, and thinking that I had to do all of those things to be successful. So I spent a lot of time doing that, being depressed because, oh, I don't have this and I don't have that and no one's going to hire me, and all of those things, instead of just focusing on my credibility, my brand, focusing on one client at a time and building it from there. So that was definitely a struggle in the beginning.
Oh my goodness, that just gave me chills because that just mirrors me. I had felt the same way. I felt like no confidence when I first started podcasting because, exactly like you said, you see other people on, social media with thousands and thousands of followers. They're getting like millions of likes and all this kind of stuff. And yeah, they're making all this money and opportunities. And you do kind of feel intimidated, like, can I really carve a place for myself here? Because these guys are successful. They've been doing it for a very long time. So that just gave me chills because I definitely learned to definitely find my own place, my own little niche, and like you just said, find the right people that really get my message and really get my brand. So that was a deja vu feeling, man.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people struggle with that, and especially in my industry, and when I was getting my certifications,
Mm-hmm.
with resumes, with national resume associations, and people don't even know that exists, but it does. but
I
you
love
know,
it.
but it's like how many Black resume writers or coaches were there, and there were maybe 3 or 4 when I got certified. So it wasn't a huge pool of people of color that I could um, look up to or contact, or someone to mentor me, or see what I had to do. So I had to do a lot on my own, or even reach out to people and say, hey, I'm new to the business. Can I ask you a question? There's nothing wrong with that. Some people
Right.
won't respond. Some people will. So I was lucky to build a network of writers and coaches that I could bounce ideas off of, and there was no competition of, oh, I don't want to give her my secrets because she's going to steal my clients.
Right.
It wasn't that kind of thing. So I was definitely very lucky and blessed to have that.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, it's definitely there is no there's no um there's no wrong in asking questions, like you just asked. Because I've honestly done the same thing. I've reached out to other people and, asking for advice, what can I do better? What am I doing wrong? All that kind of stuff. So, I mean, as you said, it is a lot kind of learning on my own. But for those who did respond, I did appreciate them because, they gave me that clarity. So it's
Right.
good that you got that as well, but you were able to still manage to, strive and thrive on your own. So
Right.
yeah.
So it's been a process.
Of course, it's all a process. It's all a process. But you gotta take with the good, with the bad. But it's always a process.
Right.
Going on to the number 3 question: who do you look up to in your career, and why?
Well, I guess I can talk about it from a personal as well as external. Well, personally, I back in the day when I was first starting,
Hmm.
I was subcontracting for other companies, and her name is Melanie Denny. She is a award-winning certified resume writer based in Florida,
Oh
and she
wow.
runs Resume Evolution. Resume Evolution is her um, company, and she really took me under her wing and taught me the ins and outs of the business. She helped me get published in my first resume anthology, resumes Resumes for Dummies. She definitely helped me become a better resume writer and coach. And
Mm-hmm.
she is definitely one of the people who took me under her wing and really saved me a lot of time, money, and effort. And she's a no nonsense woman. She'll tell me, this is horrible, do it again. or you could, or you could do better than this, girl. I know I've seen better, go back and come back with something else. Like, so she's not afraid, to tell me that, but she has made me better. And I'm glad now that I can call her a friend now. Before she was like just a mentor and a colleague, and now she's a friend. And I do follow, a lot of coaches and different things. And I think a few that has resonated with me has been Rachel Rogers of Hello Seven. I don't know if you know who she is, but she has created, a seven-figure business, coaching and getting people to seven figures. And I love her authenticity. I love her work. Even her free material is bomb. Like, you have someone good when you can get a newsletter and get so many tips and so many good nuggets that you can use, that the paid stuff is really good, right? So she's one of those, coaches for me. And as I embark on expanding my business and doing different things, because over the years businesses morph into other things. She's someone that I definitely look to for inspiration and information. And she's definitely authentic. She doesn't mind cursing and and doing the things that she does, if that's what she wants to do. And being herself. So I definitely love that about her.
Absolutely. I think that's awesome. Awesome. I really do. It's good to have mentors like that. It really is. I also have mentors like that will tell me, "Hey, nope, Simone, this is not some of your best work. Come on, let's see if we can tighten up a little bit." So, because I,
Right.
I can't learn if I don't know what I can do better. So, definitely people like that are definitely a blessing, for sure. So that's awesome.
Yeah, and we think we're the bomb. Like, we think we're the bomb, right? We could do a resume, we could do a podcast, and we're like, oh, this is the best thing ever.
Right.
Like, you definitely need that feedback because you can't
Yes.
grow without it.
Exactly. Exactly. Some people, it is constructive criticism is okay, and some people think it's disguised as like or dig as or
Yeah,
negativity, and it's not. Like you said, feedback is how we get better. It's how we grow. We can't grow without it. It goes hand in hand. What we do and the criticism goes hand in hand. So it's
exactly.
absolutely. Going on to the number 4 question, Miss Naya, I am dying to know because I am part of a tea brand ambassador, but I don't see a lot of black owned tea companies or tea brands. So I am excited to ask you this. You started your own tea brand. Can you tell the J Lounge audience about
Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you. I love tea.
Me
So
too.
back in August of 2019, I was 6 months pregnant, and I'm a glutton for punishment with everything going on. I don't know why I started a business 6 months pregnant, but I did. But I've been an avid tea drinker pretty much all of my life. Never liked coffee. Sorry, coffee drinkers. But I, but I realized that with all of my years drinking tea, excuse me, and buying tea, I never had a favorite tea brand. You know how your cupboard is, or your cabinet is just 10, 20 different brands. You don't really
Mm-hmm.
have a favorite. So I discussed it with my husband. And I said, I don't have a favorite. I love tea. Like, I would love to create my own tea line, um,
Yes.
to include the things that I love, the things that I feel that may be missing in some of the brands that um, I've drinking, um, or the what am I saying? What's missing in the brands that I've tried.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
we still have 5 blends right now. And our slogan is to keep healthy company, because ultimately I definitely believe that incorporating wellness into your daily life shouldn't be a big deal. It should be easy. It should be somewhat fun, even. And you can create a tea ritual to give you that pause or that mindfulness break that you need. So it shouldn't be complicated. It should be simple. So if you're drinking a tea with the best ingredients, like with our brand called T and I, it's non-GMO, it's vegan friendly, it's 100% organic, full leaf tea. Whether you want the pyramid bags or the loose leaf, we have both. And we have 5 wellness brands right now, and it's covering all the things that we need, whether it's a detox, a sleep aid, whether it's for immunity. We also have a matcha green tea that's multi-purpose. And then we have a black tea that has energy elements. So whether that's increased focus or give you that energy boost, we have that as well. So TNI is my baby, it's my new baby. And we have gotten such great feedback, and starting to build a great customer base who love our tea, and promote our teas, and we're really happy with it. So it's definitely been a labor of love, and it's taken months upon months to get the desired blends that I want, whether it's taste and function, and doing um, getting people to try it, getting feedback, doing focus groups, doing those things that really make a good brand. So hopefully I
Absolutely.
covered everything.
You did. I think that is awesome. Like I said, it's very rare for me to see, you know, um, black owned tea brand. So I was super excited to see that you created your tea. I said, "What? She's creating her own tea? Oh my goodness." I was like, "Yay." I was like, I love tea too. So I've never been a coffee drinker. Sorry, coffee drinkers, but I just don't really care for it. So tea though, oh, I was so excited. I was so happy. I was like,
And I'm going
finally.
to send you some, Simone. I'm going to send you some. I'm going to send you our sample pack. We have, it's a new brand. You might not want to, say, I don't know which one to buy, or I don't know if I'm going to like it. I don't want to buy a full package. So we do have sampler packs for people to try. So I will definitely send you our sampler packs for you to try.
Oh
I'd love for you to
my
try it.
God, my day has been made. My day has been made. I am going to be so excited. I cannot wait. I just felt like
Right.
I just felt like you're Santa. You just sent me a Christmas gift. So thank you. I just honestly thank you so much. My day is
Sure, no
absolutely made.
problem. My pleasure.
Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, going on to the number 5 question. Naya, I want to make sure my audience keeps up with you and make sure they follow you, follow your work. Where are you on social media?
Well, for Career Global, that's the career branding firm that I own based in New York City, you can go to my website, which is careerglobal.co. Or you can email me or my team at info@careerglobal.co. And Career Global CO is my handle for all social media, whether it's Twitter or Instagram. And if you are looking for tea and would love to try my tea brand TNI, you can go to tni.com. So that's TEAAND and the letter I. Very simple. So tni.com. And that's also my handle for social media, TNI Co. So you can find me both there. And I would love for your audience to reach out to me, whether with resume questions or setting up an appointment to discuss their career and where they're going. Or like I said, if you want to try our organic tea line, I love that too.
Yes. Yes, I highly, highly encourage my audience definitely follow Miss Naya and make sure you guys check out that tea brand because trust me, when I get some tea, I'm going to be all over social media with that tea. Just gonna put it out there now.
I love it.
She said, "I love it." Yes, I'm going to be up and down the social media with the tea. So if you guys need someone to try out the tea, guess what? I'm going to be trying out that tea. So I got y'all. I am super
And be
excited.
honest. I want honest feedback. It's like I love honest feedback in whatever way it comes. So, I whether it's, I think this is great, but I've had people suggest different blends for us to add and do different things like that. So I'm always listening to customers about what they want, what they like, what they didn't like, etc. So definitely give me honest feedback.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Don't you worry about that. I will definitely do that. I am really excited to try some though. I'm gonna be thinking about it pretty much until the whole box comes. So I'm it's gonna be excited all day. All right. Going on to the number 6 question, Miss Naya. What future projects are you involved with that you can give just a little dish to the J Lounge audience?
Well, I'm working on too many things. People think I'm crazy, and that's just the entrepreneurial, spirit that I have. It's just how I roll. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on a few different things, but one of the main things I'm working on is expanding and reopening my Career Global shop on my website. I think that this is the best time to do it, and I have a lot of courses and ebooks and different materials and templates that will be available for instant download. I encounter a lot of clients that either can't afford to work with me one-on-one, missed events that I've had, but they need immediate help that they can afford. So will be reopening my shop, updating some, like I said, previous ebooks or courses to reflect what's going on now, the job market right now, and branding tips and doing things like that. So I have a lot of work ahead of me,
Mm-hmm.
but I
Yes.
definitely think it's important to provide um, things that people need and that they can have access to immediately to really overhaul their resume and get their career on track, especially now. Because a lot of people, what you can afford before, you probably can't afford now.
Right.
So if that 25 $30 ebook or whatever it may be can get you to the next level, is definitely important. So I want to have all of that available for every level of client that may come my way.
Awesome. I love that. And I'm excited for you. I mean, you said that's a lot of hard work, but it is going to be well worth it and well rewarding. So I'm excited. That sounds incredible. But
Yeah, so I definitely think it's important, and I want to work with as many people as possible. But
absolutely.
being um, one person, you can only do so much. So
Right.
that's very important to me. And of course, we're working on a few new tea blends for next year,
Yay.
geared towards you know stress or womb tea for my ladies, and working on different blends that are not necessarily under the wellness umbrella, but just that everyday tea line as well.
Oh, all that sounds incredible. I am excited, especially about the tea. So I am definitely keep me posted about all of that because I definitely want to make sure my audience and I keep up to date with your work. So that all sounds amazing. Um, we just got just a couple more questions for you, Miss Naya. Um, going through your whole career, and I know you've had one successful career, but I gotta know what goals do you still hope to accomplish in your career that you haven't yet?
Well, I definitely want to do more in-person events, more workshops, um, do more public speaking. So
Mm-hmm.
with the way 2020 has gone, a lot of
Yeah.
a lot of events have either been canceled or went virtual. So I've given some virtual workshops this year that was different because I prefer in person. I like that in person energy.
Hmm.
But I definitely want to do more group work, more in person or even virtual workshops and speaking engagements, and create more courses. That's something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. And this was my year to do it. And then, that went up in smoke. So
Right.
definitely, I definitely want to get back into doing that. And I've been working as a career coach and resume writer for years,
Hmm.
full time from home or from my office. So I miss that in person connection.
I totally
So
understand.
that's something that I would definitely want to revisit next year once my shop is up and I'm able, we're able to move hopefully a bit more freely. I would love
Hmm.
to do more of that.
I totally get what you mean. I am right there with you. Hopefully sometime soon we can get back to normal and we can do more in-person stuff like you said, because I would love to be able to do that as well. So I am so there with you. Um, all
Yeah,
right, we just got three more questions for you, Miss Naya. I know that you started your own tea company, but what other passions do you have outside of your career?
are you trying to kill me? What do you mean? What other?
Like maybe watching TV, getting some hiking on,
Not hiking anywhere. So
Not hiking. I love that. I heard that. I'm not hiking anywhere.
hiking to the kitchen. That's it, to the kitchen and back. Um, but no, like I'm definitely very blessed that I've been able to turn my passions into a career and income. So I'm definitely blessed in that way, that I do what I love full time. I think, I guess my passion now has been my family and trying to find some kind of balance if that exists, because I do have a son that's turning one next month.
Ooh.
So it's been definitely a lot to handle.
Hmm.
And I was more of a creative writer, but once I started writing for a job, I kind of put that down. I have so many things that are unfinished, plays that are unfinished, books that are unfinished, ideas that I've jotted down that I've never been able to go back to because writing has been my income and career. That when you're done with that, you really don't want to write for pleasure. So
Right.
I'm really trying to figure out and carve out the time uh, to really get back into creative writing, and spend more time with family. And this sort of goes back to a goal that I still want to accomplish. I want to continue to expand my team to give me more time to do things. So adding, a writer or two or coach that would definitely help me cover my bases more, to be able to have the time to spend with my family and get back into creative writing.
Love it. Love it. I love creative writing. That was something I really enjoyed, especially during school. So I definitely understand me on that one. So, but that is amazing though. You are definitely one of the lucky ones that turn their passion into, their career. So definitely, I'm trying to definitely do the same thing. So that's a definite inspiration for me. So, um,
Yeah.
mhm. So we just two more questions there for you, Miss Naya. Number 9 is, what is some of your best advice you would give to someone who's struggling with writing a good resume?
Well, I could talk all day about this.
Well, of course, it is your career.
I could
I
talk all
don't
day
blame
about
you.
this.
It is your career.
But one of the main things that I've seen time and time again over the years is um, being a Jack or Jane of all trades, right? We probably had so many different careers, different jobs, different directions that we want to put everything on the resume.
Mm-hmm.
And usually it doesn't speak to who we are, what we do, what impact that we can make. So I tell all of my clients and even on social media and anyone who asks me to pick a brand story and stick with it, right? Know who you are, what you do, and what impact that you can make. And not write your resume as a Jack or Jane of all trades, that I can do anything, put me anywhere. You really want to be specific and hone in on who you are and what you do. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and put yourself in the reader's shoes. They're reading your resume to solve a problem, right? They have a problem that they need to solve and they're looking for someone to fill that gap. So you definitely need to describe what you do and what impact you make based on those pain points. So can you save the company money? Can you make them money? Can you streamline the operations, invest in their culture? What are you bringing to the table? So if you choose your brand story, let's say I'm a marketing director, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's my brand story that I'm sticking with. I'm a marketing director. Your resume needs to include all of those things that back up you as a marketing director,
Right.
right? So what impact do you make? Now, when it comes to creating your key accomplishments, I love the CAR method, right? So each bullet should describe the challenge you were hired to solve, what you implemented or actions that you implemented to solve that problem, and the results. All right. So if you say that you increased, let's say, brand awareness 10%, right? Go a little bit into what you implemented to get that 10%. What did you do?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you want to give the reader the full story to make
Mm-hmm.
them think if she or he can do that for ABC Corporation, then they can do that for us. Right? So
Mm-hmm.
you really want to go into detail about your impact. Like I said, whether that's making them money, saving them money, streamlining operations, whatever it is, that's based on that brand story, and try not to be so disjointed, and use leadership language. Right? If you're looking for a six-figure salary or an increase, and all of those corporate perks that we love, you're going to have to prove that on paper first.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love that. I felt like such a student because I was like taking notes. I was like, okay, make sure you, I was, because I need to improve my resume. So I was taking some of the best of my head. So I was like, okay, make sure you, yeah, I agree. I agree with that. And I hope everyone honed in as exactly like I did because this is, you can't get any better than Miss Naya right here. So make sure you guys.
You know, you one thing that we lack is investment, right? We talk about investing in your career, investing in your progress, and making that investment. And investment might not mean financially. You probably can't afford to hire a resume writer or a coach.
Right.
But I have seen so many clients that are already making six figures. I had a client making a $500,000 hire me to do his resume. And we think, why would someone who's quote made it, making all that money, hire someone to do it? Because he wants to make 1 million, right? He doesn't want to
Yeah.
stay at 700,000. So he's making the investment for someone to build his brand package to get him to that next level. And a lot of people, especially in Black and Brown communities, we feel like we don't need to make that investment. I've been doing my resume and I've been handling my career all my life. I don't need, someone to do it. But you just made you want to get to the next level. So whether
Yeah.
that's going in on your own and making the investment in reading books or reading up on the trends of your career, joining an industry association, trying to network, doing those things, or hiring someone like me to handle your brand, your career brand, and take you to the next level that you're trying to get to. An investment must be made, I believe.
Yes.
So um, we need to get over it,
No, I
basically,
so agree.
because I feel like other groups are passing us by. We're not we're underemployed, underpaid, and when it comes to my clients, which is usually mostly women, and people who are already making six figures, they understand that already.
Yes.
But we are making, let's say, I don't know, 40, $50,000, whatever the salary is, and we feel like we don't need to make that investment to get anywhere or do anything different. So whatever that investment means for you, I definitely think you should take the next step and do that.
I totally agree. Totally agree. And we got to make that investment. It's important. Like I said, we can't. How can we reach the next level without that investment? We got to do it.
And
So,
other communities understand that, whether they're
yes.
making no money or they're already making six figures. Like when the client in particular, who is a VP of a very large corporation, he's he's talking to me while on his private jet going from point A to point B, and I'm thinking, oh my God.
Oh my god. I know, I get it. Like, okay, I wish I had a life that I could have a conference with somebody while I'm on my private jet.
Right? While I'm on my private, corporate jet, going from
Goodness.
to a second meeting and doing all of these things, and I'm like, oh my God, like this. Well, one, it was like, oh my God, this man hired me, but then it was, um he's quote made it, but he's still investing in doing what he needs to do to get to the next level, whether to be a CEO of the next company, start his own, whatever his goals were.
Hmm.
He made the investment when he quote already made it, you know
Exactly. Exactly. We got to start doing that too. Like you said, we got to get over it and start doing it because other communities, they definitely got it and they're definitely investing. We need to do the same.
and
Totally agree.
now, especially now with what's
Yes.
going on, you need to stand out. You need to be able to communicate the impact, because the misconception is no one is hiring. No one is hiring. Everything is shut down. Um, and that's not true. I'm still booked and busy. I'm still coaching clients through interviews. I am still working with clients who are trying to negotiate, their package. So they've been hired. Either the offer has been postponed. They're doing virtual interviews. They've been able to try to relocate. So that's been on pause. But things are still moving. Things are still happening out there. There are industries that have been
Exactly.
affected. There are industries that have been affected, hospitality, the arts, in hands-on, work like the beauty industry and things like that. But
Hmm.
generally speaking, my clients are still getting interviews and getting work, and I'm still booked, and so things are still moving. So I don't want people to have an attitude that, oh, I can wait because no one's hiring right now. That's not true. That's a myth.
Exactly. Yes, you are speaking nothing but truth, Miss Naya. I totally agree with you. Totally agree with you. All right, we are coming up to the last question, Miss Naya. We covered a lot of, ground and basis, but I want to know, what are three of your biggest achievements, no matter what they are? Name three of your biggest achievements so far.
Well, first one I could say is reaching my 7-year anniversary of Career Global. That's
Nice.
that's a very big achievement because it started as
Yes.
a side hustle. Started as a side hustle. I was working the 9 to 5 and doing it on nights and weekends, and then I've been able to transition to full time a few years now. So that's something that's definitely a big achievement. And it's definitely been growing pains, rebranding, letting people go, hiring people.
Right.
It's been a definite achievement. Giving birth was an achievement.
Yes, that is.
Because I mean, let's face it, all my mommies out there, it's a lot. It's a
Yes,
lot.
it is.
So getting through the birth experience, I hired a doula because I knew, the state of healthcare right now, especially for Black and Brown communities. I said I don't want any problems. So I was able to, get a doula and go through that whole process. So that's definitely an achievement. And being able to balance everything that I've balanced, being a wife, being a new mom, having my business and a team to manage, as well as starting the T brand, T&I, and turning 40. That's an accomplishment. I was 39, and when I got pregnant. So being a, I feel like I'm going off on a tangent, but there's a lot of misconceptions about older moms out there.
Hmm.
Why I waited so long, your eggs are old, don't do it. There's so many risks, which there may be, but I still think that's an awesome achievement because my son is perfect.
Oh,
And everything that they tell you is not necessarily true, in my opinion. But I'm not a medical professional. But being able to balance all of that, businesses, being a wife, being a new mom, turning 40, that's an accomplishment, an achievement right there by the grace
yes.
of God. So, yeah, I guess it's my top three.
And those are incredible. Really, those are amazing achievements. And it's you should be absolutely proud. And hey, there's still a lot of life to live, so there's still more achievements to go. So,
And I'm still sane. So
and
everything
you're
that
still
I do,
sane.
I'm still somewhat sane. My husband would probably beg to differ, but I I'm somewhat sane with everything going on. So definitely my plate is full, but I love every minute of it. So I wouldn't change anything.
It's amazing. And that is amazing. Miss Naya, you have been a force and a pleasure to have interviewed today. I really hope my audience, and I'm definitely encouraging you guys to definitely follow and connect with Naya. Um, you can't get any better when it comes to a resume coach and someone who can definitely get help you get your resume to where you guys need to be. This is a hard times, but this is a good time to really perfect that and get your resume straight. And there's no better woman to help you than Miss Naya. And of course, I also
Yeah.
encourage you guys to check out her tea brand that's coming out soon too. There's
Yes, it's already out. TNI.com. You can purchase full tins, or if you want to try it, try the sample packs. But I love it. I hope you love it as well. I've been working really hard on it, and I definitely believe it's going to help you.
Oh, absolutely. I'm excited. Trust me, I'm excited. The smile has not left since you told me that. So I just want to let you know it's been there. I'm actually glad that I'm just like by myself because I'm pretty sure if someone would see me, they're like, why are you smiling so creepy? Like, what's with that? But it is okay. I am happy and I'm excited. But yes, I definitely want to encourage my audience one more time. Make sure you guys follow Miss Naya on her social media and make sure you guys reach out if you have any questions. Again, I say you will find no better person to help you than Miss Naya. She's got the knowledge, she's got the experience. So make sure you guys reach out. She don't bite. She'll definitely say hi. So make sure you guys reach out.
I look forward to it.
Good. Good. Okay, everybody. I just want to thank our amazing guest one more time, Miss Naya Allen Vatel. I definitely want to thank her for giving her time and definitely giving me your words today. I had a lot of fun talking with you, Miss Naya.
Awesome. Me too. It was fun.
Yes, yes, yes. And of course, you guys know I will be back with another great episode of the J Lounge. Of course, you guys know I am your host with the mostest, Miss J, aka Miss Simone Jackson. And of course, you guys, I will return soon with another great episode. I want to thank everyone for listening in. Thank our amazing guest Naya one more time. But until then, everyone have a beautiful day, and you will hear back from me soon. All right. Bye.